The Pitt Explained, Season 1, Episode 11, 5 p.m. 11 hours into the shift at Pittsburgh Trauma Medical Hospital. Senior resident Langdon was fired last episode for stealing medication. Now Robby is covering his caseload alone. Collins, the other senior resident, is privately grieving a miscarriage she hasn't told Robby about. Charge nurse Dana is still on the floor, despite a broken nose from a patient assault. McKay's ex-partner and his girlfriend are both at the hospital, and David Saunders, the teenager with the hit list, is still missing.
This episode opens in the fallout from Langdon's firing. Robby tells Dana he sent Langdon home, won't say why, and asks her to run a pharmacy audit on all of Langdon's patients and prescriptions. He's covering the caseload alone, with 2 hours left.
And Collins finally tells Robby about her miscarriage. She was trying IVF on her own, didn't tell anyone, refuses to go home. Then, almost immediately, a woman in active labor arrives. Natalie, a surrogate for her best friend Justin and his partner Sean.
2 dads, 1 surrogate. Collins takes the delivery, but things go wrong fast. Shoulder dystocia. The baby's shoulder stuck on the pelvis. Robby has to reach in and rotate the arm, and they get the baby out, but the newborn isn't breathing. APGAR of 3.
How low is that?
APGAR should be 9 or 10. They're suctioning, bagging, the NICU doctor prepping to intubate. Then the baby finally starts breathing, goes up to 10, and the dads are holding their son.
But it's not over. After the placenta delivers, Natalie starts hemorrhaging badly. Blood pressure dropping, massive transfusion, the OB warning about a possible hysterectomy. Collins stops the bleeding with a Bakri balloon and saves her life.
And the whole time Collins is carrying this privately. She just lost her own pregnancy, can't afford more IVF, and she's delivering someone else's baby and saving the surrogate's life. She walks out of that room wrecked.
Meanwhile, McKay's custody fight explodes. Chad's girlfriend Chloe shows up, offers to take Harrison home while Chad recovers from his ankle surgery. There's a restraining order between McKay and Chloe, and McKay tells her she's been Harrison's mother for 11 years and to back off.
McKay doesn't hold back, reminds Chloe she made that kid. She's not letting a 24-year-old play parent. And in the middle of all this, McKay's also running a medical crisis. A patient with hepatitis B whose esophageal veins burst. She teaches Javadi how to use a Minnesota tube to stop the bleeding.
Impressive for a second year. And then there's Mohan's case. Ivan, in town from New York for his daughter's wedding, insisting he just needs morphine for stomach pain. Mohan spots every sign of opioid withdrawal and gives him buprenorphine without quite telling him what it is.
It works. All his symptoms vanish. Then Robby tells Ivan the truth. That drug treats opioid withdrawal, which means he's an addict. Ivan is furious, insists he has a family, a job. He's not some junkie.
And Mohan tells him her own father died young, never got to walk her down the aisle. She's saying, "Your daughter still has you at her wedding. Don't throw that away."
Robby still admonishes Mohan for not consulting him. Again.
Same pattern. Brilliant instinct, terrible communication. But the bigger thread is David Saunders. Teresa shows Robby a post he put on social media, language about isolation and pain, and the police still can't act on it.
Robby walks her through the process for an involuntary psychiatric hold, a 302 in Pennsylvania. She has to be the named petitioner. She's terrified of what that does to her relationship with David, but she agrees.
Then comes the scene that redefines this whole season. Collins, about to head home, tells Robby she got pregnant a few years ago. Wasn't ready, wasn't sure about the relationship, terminated the pregnancy, and never told the father.
And from Robby's reaction, it's unmistakable. He was the father. He tells her she wasn't selfish and that the man would want her to forgive herself. That recontextualizes everything. Their tension all season, why the miscarriage hit so hard, why she was doing IVF alone. How does someone carry that for years? Then outside, Dana tells Robby she thinks she's done. Born at this hospital, volunteered there in high school. She lists everything. Punched, kicked, spit on, feces thrown at her, exhausted by all of it. And Robby doesn't even argue. Devastating. And then both their phones go off. Code triage, multiple gunshot wounds, active shooter at Pitt Fest. Robby just gave his tickets to Jake, his quasi-stepson, and Jake's girlfriend. They were on the phone 20 minutes ago having a great time. That's your cliffhanger. the personal and the professional colliding at full speed.
Jake is at the festival. Shots fired. Collins just walked out. Dana may not come back. Mass casualties. 1 hour left. 2 senior staff gone.